so excited to be introducing my program, The Foundations of Healthy Eating. So I've actually offered this course previously in person from my kitchen, but for the first time I'm offering this online, which hopefully means that I can reach more people. No one needs to travel anywhere and you can do it from the comfort of your own home and even at a time that suits you. So this is, as I said, an online course and it's 4 weeks long. And from talking to my clients, the number one thing that I hear is a struggle with how to make healthy food delicious and quick. And I don't know about you, but I don't have loads of extra time. I'm a busy working mum, so I don't want to spend hours in the kitchen, but I also definitely want to eat well because there's so much power in what we put on our fork. For our health, our longevity, our vitality, our sleep, our hormones, everything is affected by what we eat. And so I don't want to rely on convenience. I don't want to, always be cooking the same pasta pesto recipe. I want diversity and I want to be making it as healthy as possible for me and for my children. So I have curated a way in which that I can make sure that I'm eating nutrient-dense food, full of goodness, whilst also tasting delicious and not taking up loads of my time. And that's what I hope to share with you in my program, The Foundations of Healthy Eating. So the course is 4 weeks long and there are 2 parts to the course. The education side, so that's learning about these nutritional qualities. And then there's the cooking class that we'll come together once a week to cook together in real time, where you can ask me any questions and you'll be cooking, alongside me from the comfort of your own kitchen. So we're going to cover, on the first week, we're going to cover plants. So in the education side of the material of that week, I'll be explaining to you why I advocate eating more vegetables. If there was only one thing that you could do for your health, it would be to eat more vegetables. And I'll be explaining why I believe that is so true and important, and different, the benefits of different vegetables, what's actually in vegetables that makes them so important. So you're going to be seriously clued up as to why you want to eat more vegetables. And that's a big part of it, isn't it? That when it comes to eating well, if we understand and we've got the, we understand the logic and we've got the incentive to eat well, it really makes a difference. So I so strongly believe in empowering you to make the best choices. This isn't about me telling you what you should and what you shouldn't do. This is nothing to do with restriction or saying, you can't drink alcohol or you mustn't eat, any refined sugar, or, because that's not empowering. That's just you listening to what someone has to tell you. So I want to share with you information. And then the second part of the course is to then come together and to cook. So that week, the predominantly plants week, we'll be cooking some amazing, nutrient-dense, veggie-rich, yummy, but simple recipes that you can then enjoy later that day, or for the rest of the week, you can pop them in the fridge or the freezer. So week 1 is all about plants. Week 2 is about gluten and grains. So again, on the educational side of things, which will come to you via email, you'll be learning what gluten is, why so many people have digestive issues when it comes to gluten, why you may want to reduce or avoid it, and then what the alternatives are. And then when we come together for our cooking class, we'll be cooking some gluten-free recipes together, which again, you can then enjoy over the course of the week. Week 3 is all about plant proteins. Now, I want to be clear, this isn't to say that you can't eat meat. If that's your preference, if that's what works for your body, awesome. But again, in the education side of things, you'll start to understand why you may want to reduce the amount of meat that you're eating, or if you already are vegetarian or vegan, then you'll just be reinforced into understanding why also how you can get all your protein needs met via a plant diet, because that's a big holdback for a lot of people, and there is some education that needs to go alongside that, of understanding how you can get all of the amino acids that you need via a plant-based diet. So again, on the education side of that week, you'll be learning all about plant protein. And like I said, whether you choose to eat meat or not, it's still great to vary where you're getting your proteins from. And then again, when we meet for our cooking class, we'll be cooking some delicious plant-based vegetarian recipes, which are really full of protein. And then the final and fourth week is sweet treats without the sugar. Sweet treats without the sugar. It really is possible to still have a nice healthy treat, but without it being full of sugar, which then obviously has all sorts of consequences to your mood, your hormones, even how quickly you age, your cravings, your digestion, your microbiome, so many things. So again, in the education side of that week, you'll be learning more about sugar and why you may want to be consuming less of it. And then when we come together for our cooking class, you will be learning how you can still get a sweet treat without needing to put lots of refined sugar in it. So that's what the course looks like. And in terms of the pricing, like I said, this is the first time I'm running this online, and I have a tendency to always undervalue what my courses can offer. But I'm also really highly aware that this is a tricky time for a lot of people in terms of things costing more. So I have decided not to price this course, which is a little different and a little unusual. But I'm going to leave it to you to pay whatever you feel the value is. So you will pay after you've completed the 4 weeks. And there is a minimum. The minimum is £97, which would make it £25 a week. And then the maximum, because I think that there's a ceiling as to what this should cost, the maximum would be £399, so like £100 a week. But so you get to choose at the end of the 4 weeks what you see the value being and pay accordingly. And also, it would be super great feedback for me if, even though you said, Miranda, I paid $97 because that's actually, financially all that I can do this, this month, but I actually found that the value of the course was double or triple that. That's great feedback for me to know. And, I would totally understand if that's where you were coming from. So yeah, there's nothing that you need to pay right now. There's no upfront costs. In terms of the date, let me just check my calendar because I don't have it top of my head. So we're starting the week of the 14th of November. So that will then run until the week of December the 5th. And in terms of the timing for the online cooking classes, when everyone has registered for the program, I'll ask what time would suit. I'll give you a couple of options as to the timing of the class, and then I'll go by what the majority of people can make live. But as I said, even if you can't make it live, it's not going to be a drama because you're going to receive the recording. You'll still be able to ask questions. So, it's not a big deal if you can't make it to the class live. It's just, it's just nice to cook together. So if you would like to join, and I would be delighted to have you join. You just need to register below, so that should be obvious via a link. There should be a link where you can just register your name and your email, and then I will be in contact with you. So like I said, nothing that you need to pay for now, and I really hope that you would find value in joining and learn how to make delicious, healthy, simple meals that then have, a consequent knock-on effect to how you feel, how much energy you have, how much vitality, how well your digestion's working, all the great things that eating good, healthy food brings to you. If you've got any questions, then please let me know. And I'm really sorry for the barking dog. He really wants to come in, so I'm gonna go let him in and say bye.